Right, so we had started with the chapter linear equation in one variable, and we'll practice some more questions. Today we learn about the verification part. How do we verify after finding an unknown value, after finding the value of a variable? How then do we verify it? We'll see that. Okay, so can I have your videos on, please? All of you? Abraham Simeon, videos on, please. Okay, so what's the standard form of a linear equation in one variable?
ax square plus bx ax plus bx equal to ax plus b equal to 0.
Yes, ax plus b equals to 0. That's the standard form of a linear equation. Okay, yes. So now suppose I have a question. I have to find the value of x. Question will be like this. Solve for x. Okay. And I'll be given an equation 2x minus 4 equals to 0. Okay, we're gonna solve this. So, like I said, we'll take the numbers on one side, variable we'll keep on one side. 2x is number in variable, 4 is only number. So 4 I can take to this side.
X equals to 2.
Yes, that's perfect. Okay, so now 4 goes that side, sign changes. Okay, so this 2x equals to 0. This minus 4, when it goes to the other side of the equals to sign, the sign changes to plus 4. 4. Okay, so 2x equals to 0 plus 4 is 4. Now we can divide it. Again, 2 we'll take below 4. Okay, so x equals to 4 divided by 2 because we are finding the value of x. Why is 4? Why 2 went below 4 to divide it? Because with x 2 is in multiplication. On this side, this 2 and x are in multiplication. Like I said, yes, when a number and a variable is written together, that means it's in multiplication. Okay, so then when it goes there, multiplication will change to divide. Okay, that is why we have put 2 below 4. Then we can cancel them. 2 ones are 2 twos are. So x will be equal to 2. Okay, this is how we solve it. All right. Let's see one more. Let's see one more. Okay. Um. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to write this down.
Done, ma'am.
Done. Okay. Done, all of you. Shall I move forward?
Okay, ma'am.
Abraham done.
Ma'am, finish copying, ma'am.
Okay, so we will move forward. One more we will see. Okay, solving another equation. It says solve 12m minus 10 equals to 6. Okay.
Ma'am, I was solving it. Ma'am, I was copying it.
Can you repeat it, Abraham? I cannot really hear you.
Ma'am, I was copying it.
You are copying it. You were copying the previous one.
Yes, ma'am.
You can copy it. We'll wait a bit, guys, and then we'll do the next one.
Done, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, now moving to the next question. That was solved. 12m minus 10 equals to 6. Again, 12m is a number in variables and 10 is just a number. We'll take it to the other side. So it becomes 12m equals to, now minus sign changes to plus sign. Yes, 6 plus 10. Okay, so we add them, 12m becomes
16.
16. Now divide 16 by 12 to find the value of m. 5, 12. Okay, we can divide it. With 4 or 2, anything you can use.
Ma'am, ma'am, is the M 4 by 3?
Yes, the value of m is 4 by 3. If it's not getting cancelled anymore, your answer can come in fraction also. Okay, 4 by 3.
Done, ma'am.
Done? Okay. Done, all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am. Finish copying.
Okay. Abraham Devo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now this is the part where we learned how we solve the equation. Okay, how we solve the linear equations. And the next part is how we verify these equations. Okay, the verification part. Now, suppose I have a question. Find the value of x for the equation 2x minus 7 equals to 21. Also, verify your answer. Okay, now we have two parts. First, we find the value of x, then we'll do the verification. First, let's solve this. We have the equation 2x minus 7 equals to 21. Okay, so 7 minus 7, we'll take it to the other side. It becomes plus 7. 21 plus 7. We'll add
Ma'am, does
21.
x equal to 14?
Yes, x equals to 14. We'll get 28. Then divide 28 by 2. 28 by 2.
X is equal to 7.
X is equal to 14.
14, Samuel. 2 ones are
X equal to 7.
14
7.
entry. Ma'am, see, 2 into 14 equals to 28. 28 minus 7 equals to 21.
Oh yeah, 14.
28 we'll divide by 14. Okay, see 7 is in minus on this side. When we take it to the other side, it becomes plus 7. So 21 plus 7 comes to 20. Okay, x will be
14.
14. Okay, now we have the value of x. So now we will do the substitution.
14 minus 7 equal to 21. So 2 into 14 is 28 minus 7 equal to 21. 21 equal to 21. Ma'am, I verified it, ma'am.
Yes, Edward, that's right. Let's see how we solve it together. Substitution. Substituting the value of x in the equation. Okay. Now we put the value of x in the equation. How? X equals to 14. So 2 in the bracket for 14. Okay. Minus 7. 7 equals to 21. Now in this case, we don't take the value here and there with the equals to sign. We will solve which portion? We will solve this portion, okay? And this 21, we leave it as it is. 21, we leave it as it is. We solve the portion that's on the left side, okay? Multiply 14 into 28. 14 twos are 28. Then subtract 7. We have 21 equals to 21. Okay, this we should get at the end. All right, 21 equals to 21. The answer should be equals to the equation. Okay, so we can write hence verify. Okay, this is how we do the verification part. I hope it's clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Finish copying.
Okay.
Yes, finish, ma'am. Finish copying, ma'am.
Okay. Zara Abraham Samuel. Hope it's clear. Thank you. Okay, now see these type of questions of equations with one variable can be asked in any form. Okay, suppose I'm going to give you now some questions to try out. Okay, to solve and tell you. Okay, I'm clearing the screen right now. Question is, check whether the given statements are true or false. Are true or false? This you have to check out, okay? What are the statements? First one is if x equals to 5, then 5x minus 5 minus 5 equals to 12. No one is going to say the answer right now, okay? No one will say the answer right now. You will check it, okay? And then after all of you have done it, I'll ask. If x equals to 7, then 4x minus 4 equals to 20. You have to do the verification here and check if your value of x is actually the value of x that you require in the equation. Okay, that you require in the equation. You have to verify and check. Okay, if the statement is true or not. First, you all finish it, and then in the end, we'll discuss.
Done, ma'am.
Me
Done?
too, done, ma'am.
Okay, we'll wait a bit more.
Ma'am, done.
Okay.
I'm also done.
Okay. Zara, hope you're able to do it.
I was doing the first part, but I realized there is something wrong, so I'm redoing.
You are redoing. Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Done. Okay. All right. So, now let's see the first one. X equals to 5. Then 5x minus 5 equals to 20. Yes, Zara. Is it true or false?
It's false for me.
It's false for you.
Ma'am,
Sure.
ma'am.
1 second, okay. Okay. So anybody wants to make a correction?
No, ma'am.
It's true.
It's
It's
true.
true.
Ma'am,
Yes. Yes, Edwin. Explain.
I got the first one true and the second one false.
Okay. Explain the first one, Edric.
Okay, so x equal to 5, then 5x minus 5 is 20 because 5x means 5 into 5. So 5 5s are 25. So 25 minus 5 is 20. So it is true.
Yes, that's right. See, Zara, x has the value of 5, so we can substitute 5 from the place of x. Okay, that's 5 into 5. That's 5 equals to 20. 5 5s are 25 minus 5 is, okay, so it will be true. Okay, now, Anaya,
Yes,
what's the
ma'am.
second one? What's the second one?
It's false, ma'am.
It's false. Okay, that's correct. Yes, Abraham.
Because
Okay, yes, Anaya, continue.
Yeah, because x equals to 7. So that means for x equals to 4 into 7, which equals to 28. Now 28 minus 4 equals to 24. Now 20, so it is false.
Perfect, that's right. 7 into 4 is 28, and 28 minus 4 is equals to 24. Okay, which is not equal to 20. So it will be false. Okay. Good work, all of you. Zara, hope you got both of them.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So take 1 minute if you want to write it down.
Then, ma'am.
Can you solve a few more other sums like that?
Can you repeat that, Abraham? So sorry, couldn't hear it.
Ma'am, can we solve some other sums like this?
Can we solve some other sums like this? Yes, we can solve some other sums like this. Just give me 1 minute.
Yes, ma'am. Can we do a few more?
Yes, we can do a few more, no problem. Try this one out. You have to solve and verify and verify the answer. You can start doing it.
Ma'am, I got the answer.
Okay, you got the answer. All right. We'll wait a bit till everyone has the answer.
Okay.
You can start
I got the
doing this
answer. Got the answer.
one. Okay, then please start doing the second one.
I don't get it. How can it be 8 equals 2 minus 3x? 2 is smaller than 8.
Try solving it the same way we are doing all of it, Sanjay. Okay, the same way that we are doing all of it. Try solving it.
Got the answer for the second one also?
Okay, Ajay.
I'm done.
Done. Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So the first one. Who wants to explain?
Me?
Any one of you? Abraham, do you want to explain the first part?
No, ma'am.
No?
Okay, ma'am, let's explain.
Okay, yeah.
8 equals to 2 minus 3x.
Hmm.
If
Then,
we reform this in another way, we can say that 8 is equal to 3x plus 2.
No, not like that. We can say 3x plus 8 equals 2.
yes, because
Equation.
there is a confusion. Okay, see, this is in this equation, they have just reversed the its form, okay? But method remains the same, all right? Always remember when we are solving the equation, we will take the variable things on one side, numbers, all the number part on the other side. Same we'll do here. This 2 we will take on the other side. 8, we will take this 2 here. It becomes minus 2. Plus 2, it's on the right side. When it goes to the left side, it becomes minus 2. Okay? And minus 3x remains here as it is. Okay, minus 3x remains as it is. So now 8 minus 2 is how much? 6. 6 equals to minus 3x. Okay, or you can write it like this, minus 3x equals to 6. Okay, now
Ma'am,
find
x
the
equal to
value.
minus 2.
Yes,
Ma'am, I have
x
got an x as 2. Yes.
minus 2 we'll get, okay, because it is minus 3x. So 6 divided by minus 3, 3 ones are 3 twos are. X equals to minus 2. Okay, x will be equal to minus 2. All right, you don't have to get confused when you see such equations. Okay, the method will remain the same. Yes, Simeon, wanna say something?
If it's 8 equals 2 minus 3x, how did it become 8 minus 2 equals 3x?
If 8 equals to 8
Ma'am, can
is
I
equal
explain?
to, yes, Abraham, you can explain.
So why did it become minus Simeon? So when we reversed it, it is 3x plus 8 equals to 2.
3x
So,
plus 8 equals to 2.
so what only a negative number plus a positive number that plus a high positive number such as 8 will equal to 2. So that's why it became in the minus. It's because 8 is already greater than 2. So then how can it be equals to 2? If 3x also is a positive number. That's why we have to put 3x and the minus as minus x.
3x
Let's
plus 8 equals to 2.
let's try out the verification part. Okay, 8 equals to 2 minus. Now, in the place of x, we'll put the value of x that we obtained, which is minus 2. Okay, so in the bracket, you can put 3 multiplied by minus 2. Okay,
So we'll do 2 minus 6. That means 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6 is 8.
yes, 3 into 2 is 6. So it becomes 2 minus 6. Okay, and minus here is plus.
Plus.
So it becomes 2 plus 6. 8 equals to 8. Okay, this is the verification part for it. All right, a little bit confusing, but if you get the method, you just have to put the value and solve.
Ma'am,
Okay, considering all the signs, we'll get the answer. Okay, this is how you verify.
ma'am, it's the easiest topic. It's a very easy topic, ma'am. Linear equations one variable.
Linear equation gets
Part of
easy
the sum method.
if you once the method is clear, it gets easy to solve. Okay, so practice. I'll send you more equations, questions to practice in the holidays.
Could you show the B part of the question, please?
I'll show the B part of the question too. Okay, Zara, have you written it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's check out the B part of the question. Oh. Anybody wants to explain it? 7y minus
Me?
9 equals to 6y minus 10. Anaya?
Sure how to do this question.
What are you getting? Answer?
I was getting what I tried doing was take the variables on one side and the this coefficients on the other side. So I started doing 10 plus 9 and 7y plus 6y.
Ma'am?
Okay. Yes, Edric.
Ma'am, I got y equals to minus 1.
Minus 1. Okay. How many of y'all are getting minus 1?
Me.
And
Ma'am, I got 1.
you got 1. Okay. Simeon, Anaya, what you guys got?
I wasn't able to get
Okay, no
anything.
problems.
I
No
got
problem.
minus 19.
Minus 19. Okay, Simeon? Okay.
I
It's
couldn't
okay.
solve
Let's
it.
good try anyways. Whatever you tried. Let's see now.
How are
Now
these so tough for others?
we are having Edric, it's fine. Like we all are
So
learning
easy.
here. We all are here to learn. Okay, so there's nothing such as right or wrong while we are learning.
Ma'am, I forgot the method. That's why I had my
Okay, no
calculations were reversed. When they had to be minus, they were plus.
Okay, it's okay. Abraham, no problem. We will see it. Okay, now 7y and 6y, two terms are we are having, that's variables. Okay, and two numbers only we are having, that's minus 9, minus 10. So, like Anna said, variables on one side, numbers on the other side. Let's do that. 7y,
Minus 10, minus 10, minus 9 equals to plus, right?
yes, we'll check that out. 7y minus 6y,
So
okay?
minus 10 plus 9.
10 plus 9, plus 9. Okay, so 7y minus 6y, we'll be left with 1y. Okay, and 1y we don't write, we only write y.
Y
Okay, we don't write
equals
y.
to
We
minus
don't
1.
write 1y. Okay, so now minus plus, minus 10 plus 9. Minus and plus signs we are having. And we know that minus plus is minus, so we subtract. Okay, from 10 we subtract 9. We will get 1.
Excuse me, ma'am.
From 10, what sign do we put? 1 second. What sign do we put?
Minus.
We put the sign of the bigger number always. We use the sign of the bigger number, so we put minus before 1. Okay, so we will get minus 1. Y will be equal to minus 1. Okay, this is how we will solve it. I have just taken the 6y to the other side and minus sign on the other side, like variables and numbers we separate. Yes, Ananya?
Ma'am, how did 9 become plus 9?
Why
And
did 9 become plus 9? And why did 6y became minus 6y?
yeah,
Like I said, when you are taking one number or a term from to the other side of the equals to sign, when you're changing its place, you change the sign along with it. Right. That's why we changed their signs. Okay, now to the verification part. 7y means 7 multiplied by minus 1 minus 9 equals to 6 multiplied by minus 1
Okay,
minus
so
10.
minus 7 minus 9 equal to minus 6 minus 10. Ma'am, I'm getting both minus 16. So I'm getting
You are getting
verified.
both as minus 16. Okay. Minus 7. Okay. 7 into 1 is 7 and minus is there, so minus 7 minus. And here also 6 into minus 1 is minus 6 and then minus 10. Now both the signs are minus, minus and minus, and here also minus and minus.
Add.
We'll add them. Okay, we'll add them. 9 plus 7 is 16. Write 16. Here also we write 16. Okay. So, Edric, is it complete?
Yes, ma'am.
Or is there something missing?
Ma'am, it's complete. Minus is there. Minus sign. Minus sign.
Minus 9, is it missing or is it complete?
Only minus sign, ma'am. Because 9 and 10 is bigger number, no?
Right. Minus sign was missing. So we add the minus sign and both of our sides are equal. Okay, minus 16 and minus 16. Okay, now see, when we are multiplying a number, a positive number with a negative number, 6 into minus 2. Answer will be in minus, okay, negative, minus 12. Okay, that's how it gets.
ma'am, so
That's
plus
how
into plus equals to plus, minus into minus equals
minus
to
into
plus,
minus equals to
and
plus.
plus into minus equals to minus.
Yes, and minus into plus equals to minus. The same 4 things are applied in multiplication also. Okay, both are positive terms we are multiplying, answer will be positive. One is positive, one is negative, we are multiplying, answer will be negative. Okay, both are negative, we are multiplying, answer will come in positive. Okay, that thing applies in multiplication too.
Ma'am,
Yes, Zara.
I'm not able to understand the verification method. It's not really making sense.
What I am explaining just now that you're not getting.
No, ma'am, the 7 into minus 1 minus 9.
Ma'am.
7 into minus 1 minus 9. Okay. See, Zara, what's happening? 7 into minus 1. Okay. First, take it into parts. First, we multiply and then we subtract. Okay, 7 into 1 is 7. Now, because it's minus 1, okay, 1 positive, minus 1 is negative. So, we'll make the 7 negative. Okay, minus 7. Then we'll subtract minus 9. Now, we know that minus minus is what? Plus. Right, minus minus is plus. So, we will add 7 and 9. it becomes 16. We'll put a 9, the bigger number 9 has the sign of minus. So we will put minus below. Okay, we make it minus 7, minus 16. Okay, similarly here, 6 when multiplied by minus 1 becomes minus 6. Then minus 6, minus 10. Minus minus, both minus signs, we add them. It becomes 16. Again, 10 has the sign of minus, bigger number, so we put minus 16.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes,
Um,
Ananda.
no, it's an answer.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that yes, because it's minus 7 minus 9, why won't it be like plus 16? Because it's minus minus you're multiplying, right?
We are adding minus minus. Here we are adding. Okay,
Oh.
if we were multiplying, then it would have been a plus 16, but we are adding them. In addition subtraction, we take the sign of the bigger number. Okay,
My minus minus 9 is see 9 is a bigger number and has a minus sign. Here 10 is a bigger number and has a minus sign. So you have to put the minus.
okay, so we'll stop here. Okay, I'll send you some questions to practice from this chapter, such questions. Okay, and this chapter you finish it in the holidays. Okay, sixth chapter is for the holidays, all the exercises. So 6.3 is for you all to finish in the holidays.
Ma'am, I didn't hear you. What do we have to finish in the holidays?
What do you have to finish in the holidays? Chapter 6, all exercises. Okay, that is 16.1, 6.1 to 6.3. Okay,
Ma'am, it's a very small chapter.
we finished with this chapter today. All right, this chapter is over. Tomorrow you are having test of the fifth chapter. Morning, I'll ask the doubts. If you guys have any doubts, the fifth chapter, okay, Edric, Zara, before we start the science class, I'll ask the doubt. So if there's any doubt, you can join tomorrow morning. Okay, you all can join tomorrow morning if there is any doubt, and I'll take it. The rest of you all also. Okay, fifth chapter doubts. Then sixth chapter you can do next week. Okay, so we'll stop the class here, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank
Bye,
you,
ma'am.
Sarah. Bye. Bye. 2 minutes break, guys,
Bye-bye.
and then bye. We'll begin with the science. Hey all, we are going to begin right now. Can I have your videos on, please? Yes, just give me 1 minute. Yes. So in yesterday's class, we talked more about cyclones. We finished the topic. We saw how cyclones are formed. Okay, and today we are going to begin with earthquake. Okay, this is another type of natural disaster, another type of calamity. Okay, that takes place. That is again very destructive. Okay, causing a lot of damage to life and property. Okay, so now what happens? What's an earthquake? Trembling shocks in any area of Earth are called earthquakes. When the Earth trembles, okay, then because of the movement of the internal areas of the Earth, when it trembles, okay, it is known as an earthquake. All right. We must see now this is basically the structure of the Earth. Okay, it has 4 layers. It has 4 layers. Okay, inner core, outer core, mantle, and crust. Now, outer layer has many plates joined together. What happens is the movement of the internal areas of the earth makes these plates move with each other. Now, when these changes takes place, when these plates move with each other, they tremble, okay? They move in opposite directions, causing the movement to happen, causing a violent movement on the Earth's surface, okay, which causes the earthquake. Now, there are more chances of earthquake in some areas of the Earth. These are called earthquake region or earthquake prone areas. This is the plates, sorry. This is the plates, and they move in opposite direction. Can you see the arrows? They are moving in opposite directions. One arrow is this way, one is this way. They are moving in opposite directions. So due to this, the friction which is created, it causes the earthquake to happen. Okay, the land to tremble. All right. So this causes earthquake. Now, one clip we will see again. Okay, of this concept in detail, how the movement is taking place, which is causing the earthquake. Okay. So now,
Seismic activity is also one of the most important sources of information about the interior of the Earth. In this video, we're going to read about the earthquakes. So what is an earthquake? It simply means shaking of the Earth. It is caused due to release of energy, which generates waves that travel in all directions. Now the question is, why does the Earth shake? To understand that, you will have to look at this picture. This is a fault. A fault is a sharp break in the crustal rocks. Rocks near a fault tend to move in opposite directions. That creates friction, but at some point of time, their movements overcome the friction. As a result, they slide past one another. This causes a release of energy, and the energy waves travel in all directions. The point where the energy is released is called the focus of an earthquake, or there is also a term given to it called the hypocenter. The energy waves traveling in different directions reach the surface. The point on the surface nearest to the focus is called epicenter. This place is the first one to experience the waves. All natural earthquakes take place in the lithosphere.
see, this is about the various layers of the earth. Okay. The red part, this is the innermost layer of the earth known as the inner core. Then after it, right after it, is the next layer of the earth that is known as the outer core. Okay, then above it, we have the lower mantle and then the upper mantle and then the crust. Okay, these are all the layers of our earths. Okay, the inner core is the innermost layer, the upper mantle and the crust are the outermost layers. Can you see the lithosphere? Okay, this is near the crust. Okay, that is our lithosphere.
Lithosphere refers to the portion of depth up to 200 km from the surface of the Earth. An instrument called seismograph records the wave reaching the surface. The waves look something like this. The curve shows three distinct sections, each representing different types of wave patterns. We'll get back to this pattern in a moment. Earthquake waves are basically of two types, body waves and surface waves. I need you to understand the term body waves. Sounds a little larger within the body, right? So the body waves are generated due to the release of energy at the focus, that is the epicenter, and moves in all direction, traveling through the body of the earth. You know, it travels internally within the earth's surface and moves the interior of the earth. That's why it is referred to as body waves, because it is traveling through the body of the earth like a tremor. Now it is obvious that when these body waves move towards the surface, they will come in contact with the surface rocks and generate new set of waves. These are called surface waves. Now the velocity of waves changes as they travel through materials with different densities. And we know that the materials with higher density recede downwards. Therefore, the denser the material, the higher is the velocity. Their direction also changes as they reflect or refract when coming across materials with different densities. That's why when the seismic waves reach towards the surface of Earth, there the materials are of lower density, and that slows down the intensity of the waves, leaving behind a fault. Now going back to the picture that I showed you, so if you look at this picture, there are two types of body waves. They are called P and S waves. So the letter P and S stands for primary and secondary. Now you can relate when I say primary, they are the first one that gets recorded on a seismograph, the instrument. And then comes the secondary wave. You can look at this illustration to understand how these wave looks. The P wave, that is the primary or pressure wave, is a pulse of energy that travels quickly through the Earth's solid materials as well as liquids. It forces the ground to move backward and forward as it gets compressed and expanded. The S wave, that is the secondary or shear wave, follows more slowly with a swaying, rolling motion that shakes the ground back and forth perpendicular to the direction of the wave. If at all the concept of P and S wave isn't clear to you, I recommend that you watch this video by Dr. Keith Miller, where he physically demonstrates P and S seismic waves. The video by him is extremely helpful. I'll link the video in the description and you can go and have a look at it. Now going back to this picture, after body wave, that is P and S waves, comes the surface waves. The surface waves are the last to report on seismograph. They look something like this. This wave spreads across the surface of the earth. These waves are also more destructive and damaging. They cause displacement of rocks and hence the collapse of structures occurs. If you want to see more of such educational content,
Okay, so I hope it's clear how earthquake causes, how the waves are released, and how energy is released. Hope it's clear to you. There are three types of waves, but that much depth is not there in your course. Okay, it's just for your information. Okay, so that you know like how actually it happens, how there are the body waves that happens in the internal structure of the earth, and then the surface waves, which happens on the outer layers. Okay, on the surface of the earth. Thus, the surface waves are the ones which are of maximum intensity, causing the damage to our lands, which makes our building collapse and everything. That damage and everything is caused by the surface level waves. Okay, surface waves. So hope it's clear this part of earthquake, how it takes place, what activity is taking place that beneath our land in the inner surface of the earth. Hope the layers of the earth is also clear to you all.
Yes.
Okay. So this diagram is important. Okay, internal structure of the earth or the layers of the earth diagram is important. Okay, I'll share it like later in the group. Okay, these diagrams. Now we'll talk about the safety measures that we should take during an earthquake. Now earthquakes are very dangerous, but they cannot be predicted. Okay, they like can be predicted sometimes earthquakes. Okay, but may not be predicted sometimes. Okay, both situations can happen. Also, sometimes a small earthquake is predicted, but it takes the form of a bigger one. That also may happen. Okay, you might not be able to predict what intensity earthquake will happen. Okay, so that thing can happen. Now, people living in earthquake prone areas should be ready to face this calamity. They should live in homes which can handle trembles. People living in homes made up of mud and wood to decrease the loss. People live in homes made of mud and wood to decrease the loss. Fire extinguishers. This is because the mud and wood homes can be made again, can be repaired. Okay, like there is not much of, not so much of a loss of the money and all. Okay, then fire
Ma'am,
extinguishers
can
should.
I say something?
Yes, Abraham.
Ma'am, I think in Japan or Turkey, I can't remember, but they are facing a earthquake prone area. So when my father was in a news channel, I just literally saw and there was like everything was shaky. He told me so that on the signboards on the train station, if they were in India, they would have fallen. But Japan is taking time to make like everything earthquake proof. So they like put extra stabilizers so that when the earthquake comes, they don't fall.
Yes, that is right, Abraham. Um, that is right. In Japan is an earthquake-prone area. We do hear a lot of earthquakes that takes place in Japan, and yes, they do take measures to make the area earthquake-prone, earthquake-proof. Okay.
In Japan, my mom told me these buildings and all, especially earthquake prone zones, they come up with buildings that are like earthquake proof, like they don't shake much. And all. So like what happens is they move along with the earthquake.
They move along with the
Yeah.
earthquake. Yes, that's innovation, so that they don't fall in an earthquake. Okay, Simeon has posted. Neither the USGS nor any other scientists have ever predicted a major earthquake. We do not know how, and we do not expect to know how anytime in the foreseeable future. Can earthquake be predicted? Okay, yes. So earthquake, okay, they in most situations they cannot be predicted. But yes, Japan, they have made these earthquake prone buildings and earthquake prone proof buildings and houses and all so that they do not fall in the cases of an earthquake. Okay, so just one minute. Yes. Now, talking about the safety measures, again, coming back to it, if you are in home at the time of earthquake, we hide ourselves below a table. This will save you from falling off heavy items. You should stay away from heavy items at the time of earthquake. Okay, now, hiding under the table is because so that the roof doesn't fall on us or so that the concrete or the material from the roof doesn't fall on us like they say to hide under the bed, to hide under the table, okay, so that the heavy material don't fall on us. Then if we are outside our home, we should stay away from high houses, trees and poles, okay, because they might as well fall. Now if we are in a vehicle, we do not come out. Move slowly in an open area till trembling stops. Okay, but moving slowly in an open area, I don't know if this is successful. Okay, moving slowly in an open area. I'm not sure about it.
Ma'am,
It's,
I have a question.
yes,
Ma'am, because if the S is slow like this, ma'am, and
Mhm.
you are standing outside, will you fly
Mhm.
on top? Is because of the movement?
Will you fly on top because of the movement? No,
At
Abraham.
least move up and down.
No, that doesn't happen on the land. On the land, we have surface waves. Okay, that happens below the land, like internal structure of the earth. Okay, land doesn't go like this in waves when an earthquake comes. No, you feel the vibrations. Okay, it will crack open. You feel the vibrations. Okay, but it doesn't go in waves on the land. Okay,
Ma'am,
that movement takes place in the internal structure of the. Okay, yes, Abraham.
ma'am, can buildings fall on the earth if there's an earthquake?
Can a building fall on the earth?
Like the earth just opens up and some part of the building falls inside.
Some part of the building falls inside. The earth doesn't open up. The earth doesn't open a big hole like that in an earthquake that the whole building comes inside. Okay, that doesn't happen. But yeah, cracks do happen on the land. It opens only some cracks. Okay. In magnitude earthquakes also, there is more focus on the vibrations causing the tremble of the earth. Okay, not the opening up of 1 minute. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Yeah. So now the main thing that happens in an earthquake is the vibrations. Okay. The vibrations of the land is the main thing. Okay. Along with due to that vibration, at some places the land cracks open, but it won't open like in a big hole form. Okay. That the building goes inside it. Okay, no. But due to those vibrations, the foundation of a building or a house shakes, which may make the house or building to collapse or fall. Okay, that thing happens. It may collapse down, it may fall on the side, may fall down. Okay, but it doesn't go in a hole in the ground. Okay, anything else?
Ma'am, have you ever heard about the Atlantic Ridge? It stretches from I think it starts at the Indian Ocean and then stretches to some continent. It goes underwater and then at some part it comes above water. It's like, I think when an earthquake struck, the entire thing came apart.
Oh, all right. I couldn't hear you properly, but some part I was able to hear.
Ma'am, can you fall into like if there's an earthquake, can a person fall into a ridge?
If there is a what, Abraham?
An earthquake, can the person fall into a ridge?
In an earthquake, what falls into a what?
Can anything fall into a crack?
Earth crack. Can anything fall into an earth crack? Yes, Abraham. Things can fall into an earth crack. Okay, it can happen. That is right. Okay, they can get stuck into an earth crack, like your car vehicle or your this thing, your tire or anything can get struck into an earth crack. Some things can fall into an earth crack. Earthquake that struck near Vladimir Shile in 1960. Most powerful trembler in the recorded history. 2 million people homeless, yes. 1960, the more powerful earthquake, 9.5 magnitude. Yes, that's powerful. Okay, $500,000 damage. Okay. Yes, Simeon. So, this earthquake happens. Now there is a magnitude. That is the term used to measure the intensity of an earthquake. Okay, magnitude word. If it's 2.5 magnitude, 3 magnitude, they are small earthquakes. Okay, of very less magnitude. But then the earthquakes ranges from starts from 7 magnitude and up. They start getting more and more intense. Okay, 7 magnitude earthquake is bad. 8 is worse. Okay, 9 and 9.5 is way worse. Okay, means a very powerful and intense earthquake. All right, so that is used to measure the intensity of an earthquake. All right, magnitude term. Okay, so
I have a question, ma'am.
Richter scale, yes, it
So
measures the magnitude.
So how much did the magnitude go?
How much is the magnitude? What, Abraham?
Like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After 9, is there any more numbers?
I think it's 10. Let me just check and confirm to you. I think the highest is 10 magnitude earthquake. Okay, so 2.5 to 5.4, 2.5 or less, we cannot usually feel it, or we can feel it very slightly. Okay, if it's 2.5 or less, then 2.5 to 5.4, we can feel it. Okay, and they only cause minor damage. Then 5.5 to 6, they cause slight damage, or 6.5 slight damage. Then above 6.5 to 7.5 or 8, major damage. And then above 8 or 8.5 to 9, 9.5 and all that, they have it's the major earthquakes. Okay, they'll destroy literally everything. The shaking of the earth will be so bad. It'll destroy all the houses, all the structures and everything. Okay, a highest magnitude earthquake. Yes, Simran, good work with the case studies. Okay, that's some great information. This is how you find an actual case, Okay, Simran, for the activity for your holidays. This is how you will search for a good case on any natural disaster. Okay, read about it. Then you will have to prepare about the how much damage it caused, what intensity it had. Okay, then how that state or how the country recovered from it. Okay, what preventive measures we can take to avoid it. The report that you can prepare a presentation also. Okay, thought about this today. Is the activity be done on a PPT? You can use Microsoft Word, PDF, or PPT, anything. Okay, according
Ma'am, so it's something like the teach back session we had. I mean, like how we created
think
it.
something like the teach back session, yes, but in this there will be no questioning. Okay, you all will describe your your disaster. Okay, how it happened, and we'll just talk about it. You will
Ma'am,
just
could you please give the details in the group, or could you just assign anything to the students like you did last time?
yes, I'll put the details on the group.
Like what specifically you're looking for?
Yes, in what form?
But
I'll
I
yes, Simran.
already started on it.
You started.
Yeah, I
Oh.
started researching and I already started making the PPT.
Okay, good. That's great. Okay, I'll just put the details today itself so that you can view it and get an idea. If you want to add something more, if you want to adjust something, you can do. Okay.
No, what I meant was I already started one topic.
Okay, that's great, Samir. Super. Okay, so homework for today is if you're lying on the bed, hide your head with a pillow. I don't know how hiding the head with a pillow helps. Okay, but you like still feel the vibrations. Even if you hit your head with a pillow, you still feel your bed vibrating. You're in the bed.
Ma'am, maybe it's saying to give a soft cushioning to your head when the ceiling falls on your head.
I think it's to avoid any kind of shock or something. Okay, the noise and all. When there is a major earthquake, there's also a rumbling sound. It's accompanied by rumbling sound and all that. So to avoid that, they'll hide your. It says to hide your head with a pillow. Okay, 18.3 is the homework. Fill in the blanks.
Ma'am, we can't
Have you
hear
ever
you.
experienced an earthquake?
No, not really. Never.
I did twice.
Twice. Wow.
Yeah, but they were very, very small ones.
Very small ones. Yes.
Yeah, and my mother experienced it thrice. Like
Right.
twice with me and once when she was a kid.
Okay. That's good. Means if like you've experienced a small one, then it's like
Yeah,
it's
very,
big.
very small. You wouldn't
Yeah.
even know it.
Okay, yes. I mean that's why I missed it. That's why I missed on it. When it happened here once, it was a very small one. I think I was sleeping and I didn't even realize it was happening. Yeah. So, and Ibrahim, have you all experienced one? No.
No, ma'am, not really.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
mom has, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
she's also had it twice, I think.
Twice.
Once she
Okay.
was in her office, like she was in her mid-20s or something, and suddenly she and her colleague started saying that the table was looking at the computers on them started like shaking and rumbling. So they all quickly evacuated the building, and then like in some time it stopped. So it was like a
Yeah.
minor earthquake.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. So, yeah, minor earthquakes happen and they don't do much harm. Yes, Abraham.
Ma'am, when my father was studying, he was in college, so he had gone I can't remember, but he had gone out of Mumbai, so he was studying somewhere he was studying as so for my his birthday, his sister's birthday, he came home and he took some of his friends. So he had packed everything and taken with him in his suitcase except for a few books. So because in, that would make luggage more. So he went home and then when he came back home, he came and he heard that there was an earthquake and the full building had fallen.
Wow. Okay. Hmm.
Where he was staying.
Yeah, that must be a higher magnitude earthquake. Yeah.
And now he said the people who are digging the earthquake, like to see if there's any people buried in the earthquake, they found two of my father's books that were there. So they gave back to him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yes, I mean that's a good scale of earthquake magnitude from the micro to the great earthquakes. Okay. All right. So we'll stop here, guys. With this, we finished with this chapter. Okay, we have finished with earthquake chapter. Okay, and when we'll meet again, we'll begin with the natural resource one, physical. Okay, tomorrow I'll see if I'll begin with this chapter. Okay, we'll stop the class here.